What up, B Squad? It is your boy JB, and we are here today, you guys, with a brand new review for Belle Collective, you guys. This is going to be season number 3, episode 16, you guys. And the title of this episode is going to be, what is the title of this episode? Glenning Evening, you guys. So before we go ahead and get into this episode, if you guys are watching this video or any other video on the channel and you guys aren't subscribed yet, then I need you guys to do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and having me pay for it at the end of it. You guys know the routine. You can do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and turning on your post notifications. And with that out of the way, without further ado, let's go ahead and discuss this episode of Belle Collective, shall we? All right, you guys. So this episode, can we be honest? I think this episode, like last week, gave filler, because I didn't get much from this episode. The only thing that came out of this episode was Glenn and that terrible, terrible rap that he did. When Glenn started rapping, I felt the same way that Willie felt. Willie's face was my face. I was like, sir, can this please end immediately? I don't know if he was rapping to the track or what, because it was god awful and horrendous. Glenn, here's some helpful advice for you, my good boy. Don't quit your day job, because that rapping wasn't it. It ain't it. It'll never be it. You are the knockoff version of Lil Boosie. Please go away from me with this Apollo. No thank you. No sir. Good night. Goodbye. Go to sleep. Put it to bed. Bury it. Throw it in a ditch. Do whatever the hell you gotta do with it. But this, sir, ain't the fuck it. So, what I will say is, Letitia was into it. I was like, girl, are we listening to the same thing? Because this ain't it, sister. Then she started crying. I was like, girl, what the fuck did I miss? I mean, I know she said that they connected on music, but girl, y'all connect on bad music? Music that should never see the light of day? No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Letitia. But you know what? If Letitia enjoyed it and liked it and loved it, child, guess what? So did I. I did not. Just to put that out there on Front Street. JB did not. So the next thing we got, you guys, is this scene with Ikea. So Ikea is meeting up with Marie and Essie. You guys know that they're doing the Lupus Gala, right? And I do like that they're doing this, but what I will say from this episode, it sounded like it was a bunch of bullshit. And I'm gonna explain why I said that in a minute. Not lupus. I'm not saying that. I'm saying this gala sounds like something that these two just literally threw together. I know that they said they've done it for years, but it's not giving that. It's honestly not giving that y'all have been doing this for years, because we'll talk about it once we get to it. But like I said, they're meeting at, I guess this is the venue that they're going to be having this gala at, and so I was like, okay, cool. So we see Willie, he and Ikea, like I said, they're meeting with them. We find out that Willie's mom has had lupus, but she passed away from her battle with lupus. My condolences to him, and rest in peace to his mother, right? And so they were talking about how much the venue can hold. I think it can hold 185 people. I don't know if I were throwing in a gala. I'm something. Me personally, I wouldn't want it to be filled to capacity, right? Because that could cause so many different issues, right? Fire hazards, safety hazards, all that kind of stuff, right? So you would want to I wouldn't want to be at the capacity. I would want to be below capacity, me personally. Now, like I said, it said 185 people. They tasted the food. We found out that Essie has, known about her having lupus since '97. Marie found out in 2016, you guys. So They've been dealing with lupus for a very long time, and you guys know that there's no cure currently for lupus, which is terrible. There's no cure for lupus, there's no cure for cancer, HIV, AIDS, none of that stuff. But we still want to fund the research towards it. And hopefully one day there will be, you know, cures for it. I know people, I see the conspiracy theories when it comes to like cures and everything. I definitely do. Am I somebody who goes down that rabbit hole? Absolutely not. I don't go down that rabbit hole whatsoever, right? They did talk about, how much they want to charge for the event. And Aikisha was like, she doesn't want to charge anything. She doesn't want to charge more than $100, right? And I was like, okay, that's good. They talked about getting it sponsored. They also did talk about, reaching out to Tambra and, asking her if she would promote it on her show. And Marie was making a face, and I'm like, Marie, you are such an idiot. I hate to say that out loud, but yeah, girl, you are being so stupid. You don't have a real issue with Tambra, first and foremost. Let's keep that a buck. You don't have a real issue with the woman. Number two, if you want eyes and ears on your event and you have a person in your friend group circle that has a big platform in this area, why not you want and she doesn't have a problem with IKEA, be like, okay, me personally, I don't really talk to Tambra like that, but if you can talk to Tambra and she agrees to doing it, then fine, it's cool, whatever. Then they talked about, the book party, right, and the rap. Willie still didn't like that rap, and I'm still in agreement with Willie. Marie. Obviously, Letitia is happy with whatever Glenn says to her, put down, flip it, rub it down, reverse it, whatever. Obviously, Letitia is cool with that. So I get that that's your homegirl and that's your friend, but if she ain't complaining about it and she runs back to Glenn and everything is good between she and Glenn, you got to let that go. Whatever happened with you and Cedric, that's between you and Cedric. She talking about there was another woman. Girl, there was never another woman with Cedric. Let's just keep it real. Cedric had another man. Nobody, I don't think anybody in their right mind, ever believed that Cedric was straight. No shade, no tea. Just saying what I think and feel. These are my thoughts and opinions that man is not straight. It is what it is. But Marie, mind your motherfucking business. That's all I gotta say. Let's pause here and move forward. The next thing we got is the men. They are meeting up. Now, these men are different than the men on Bravo. Because the men on Bravo, they can get together, they can get into disagreements with each other, and they can easily move forward. These men can't. I was like, wow. And you guys might feel the way about me saying this, but I don't really care. Sometimes I feel like these men are vying for spots on this show. Like they want the camera time, i.e. Cliff, JJ. Sir, I do believe that there's some truth to what people are saying. You still got some feelings for Selena. You can't make me believe that you don't. Because why do you feel so strongly and so negatively that after the fight between So Gucci, your wife, and Selena, your ex-wife, that she went and called Cliff? First of all, what they got to do with you? Not a mother thing. It ain't got nothing to do with you. That has nothing to do with you that she called Cliff. It's giving that you are a little bit jealous and a little bit upset. I hate to say it, or you might still have some residual feelings for Selena. It's something that's off with that situation, right? Because I just don't get it. I don't get it. But hey, maybe it ain't for me to get. And then we see JJ and, Willie, they're talking about Glenn and the fact that, with the stripper, that Cliff maybe shouldn't have called Glenn and told him what was going on. Do I agree with that? Absolutely. Because your wife was there, you were there looking at the man. So Gucci was there. It was for So Gucci, and Ikea was there. So if the other husbands didn't feel no type of way, Why did you then feel the need to go and express this to Glenn? It had nothing to do with you. That man didn't put his dingling in Letitia's mouth. He didn't put it in Letitia's hoo-ha, her nether region. He didn't do nothing of the sorts. It was just male entertainment that you looked very much so entertained by. That ain't me being shady. You were just you really were entertained looking at that man's penis. Because, I mean, you were talking about how big his dick was. Like, let's just be real. It's on camera, so I ain't making up nothing. This ain't got to be this ain't no allegedly or nothing. It is on camera. You were enthralled looking at that man's penis. You were entrenched. You were enjoying. And I'm not going to say that. Well, you were enjoying it, because not enjoying it to the sense that you like what you were looking at. You were enjoying it in the sense of, damn, he got a big ass, because you were just talking about the size of the man's penis. So something was amazing. You were awe, starstruck, something, because you kept talking about the man's penis size. Let's just put that out there. But again, like I said, I don't understand why you felt the need to tell him when nothing was done to the man. It's contradictory, because if it was a female stripper, you wouldn't have had a problem with it. If you were looking at titties and vagina, you wouldn't have had a problem with it. But neither here nor there, right? Now, I don't get why Willie and JJ feel the need to just stress to that man, he ain't your friend. Cliff ain't your friend. Cliff ain't your friend. Okay. He thinks Cliff is his friend, so what are we talking about here? Like, I don't know what we're talking about. I honestly don't care what we're talking about, but I was just like, is this really what we're talking about? Cliff ain't your friend. Cliff ain't your friend. I like Cliff, but Cliff ain't my friend. That was JJ. JJ, how many times? I think we need to get, no, I was about to say we need to do a drinking game every time he say, gosh darn it, but we would be having alcohol poisoning. Because that man says, gosh, God darn it, 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 God darn it. He says it so much, and it's just like, sir, how many times do you have to say, God darn it, God darn it, God darn it, God darn it? I've been wanting to turn my TV off when I see Cliff on my screen. Not Cliff, but JJ. I also do kind of want to turn my TV off when I see Cliff, because I have no idea what the fuck Mumbles be saying. They were like, huh? You need to read the book of something about God's law truth. Remember your word of God's law truth. Huh? Repeat that. What'd you say? Clear whatever that is in your throat out, because I don't know what you said. I kind of pieced together that he was trying to tell Willie to read the book, because I guess in the book, it ain't just the fact that the man had the side piece, a woman has a side piece. Okay, Cliff. If that's what you want, I guess Clifford. It is what it is. Yeah, you guys, let me know what you guys thought about that scene. I could have done without it. The next scene, you guys, is we see Ikea, and Tambra, and they are doing a spin class. Now, when Tambra came into that damn gym, I was looking at her and I was like, Ikea, girl, I know you ain't blind. You might be blind, but you ain't that goddamn blind to not see that Tambra got a big ass belly that she is showing. Like Tambra was showing. She wasn't even trying to cover it up. And so they did the spin class. You guys know Ikea is doing a lifestyle change after did she have a stroke or high blood pressure? One of the two. I think it was high blood pressure, right? Or was it a stroke? No, it was high blood pressure. She had high blood pressure, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was high blood pressure. So Tambra went a very long route to tell Ikea that she was pregnant. But I really did get where she was going when she was talking about it. I think Ikea knew where she was going, but in her interview, she had to be a little bit funny and a little bit shady. But ultimately, Tambra told her that she was pregnant, and she's happy for her. Tambra doesn't know the sex of the baby, but I believe she had a little girl. If I'm incorrect, let me know in the comment section. Guys, we'll pause here and wrap up this episode. All right, you guys. So we move over to Marie's office. Once again, this office is staged. There is nothing in this office. Now, I did in this episode see a big picture of her daughter Zuri, but other than that, there is nothing personal in this. This is supposed to be your work office, but only thing you have in here is this computer screen that has Hamilton Davis on it, and then at one point in the scene, it had the flyer for the lupus event. And like I said, I believe that lupus event is bullshit because when it's supposed to be Essie planning this with Akeisha Ikea is doing her part in selling her tables and her tickets, right? Marie and Essie, from what we see, ain't done shit at this point, right? And Essie's not here, and Marie don't know shit about nothing. I was like, so make me understand this. Make me understand what's going on here, right? So we're having a meeting about business, and your business partner who's doing this with me isn't here, but your business partner didn't tell you what's what because you just sitting here like a dumb deer in headlights. This scene irritated me. I was just like, girl, can we move on to the next scene? Because that's the one thing that I cannot stand. Don't ask me to have a meeting with you and then you come to the meeting unprepared. It's just like, what the fuck? Why am I wasting my time sitting here talking to you? Like, absolutely not. Then the last scene of the episode, you guys. So Letitia and Glenn are doing a commercial for a local bank. I don't know if the bank was doing a commercial or if they're doing a commercial because I noticed in this scene, the woman from the bank, right? So she's just sitting there like this. She got a purse that she's just showing like this, and on the purse is Givenchy. She's just sitting there like this the whole entire time with the purse like this. The purse is just sitting. I'm like, is this product placement? Because that woman just literally sat there this whole entire time with that fucked up ass wig. Her wig was terrible. I thought Letitia had bad wigs, but that woman had a bad wig too. Just sitting there with that messed up part in that wig with that Givenchy bag, just sitting there like this, just sitting there. I'm like, ma'am, are you trying to brag and boast about having a Givenchy bag? Because she was this is just how she was sitting the entire time. And I was like, of all the people, y'all want Glenn and Letitia to be in a commercial. A lot don't care who tell it. I didn't buy that for nothing. Then Glenn was late. Glenn comes in. They start talking about it, but then he says he wants to excuse themselves. Mind you, nobody got up and walked away. The people from the bank are still sitting over here. Glenn and Letitia are still sitting in front of them. Glenn is talking about Letitia's lawyers, talking to his lawyers about this contract and the fact that he is getting paid through Letitia's enterprise because all the money is going to the enterprise. I was like, the enterprise? We still don't know what the enterprise consists of. No shade, no tea. What the fuck does the enterprise consist of? So he feels a way about that. And mind you, once again, he said, can we be excused? When you say, can I excuse myself, that typically means let me can you excuse us? So we're going to get our asses up, walk away, and have this business conversation. I was like, this is some bullshit if I ain't never saw some bullshit in my life. Like, Then they went into the bedroom and they were arguing with each other. I was like, say what now? And I don't know if those people could hear them. I'm pretty positive they could hear them. I was like, this is so unprofessional. And this is why I say some of these scenes on this show do not be real. Y'all be fucking with us because I'm like, this is not real. This is not real. This is not real. This is not real, Jesus. That's the episode, you guys. Please let me know what you guys thought about this episode of Belle Collective in the comment section below, you guys. Subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications, and share the video, you guys. Until next time, stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves. Wash your hands. Be blessed. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.